your girl Mally, and welcome to another episode. We were not here for 2 weeks. It was so painful for me because this is my happiest place every Friday. Sorry, I was eating potato chips. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm like moving stuff around. All right, let's do. Before I get to my guests that are right there, I'm gonna do my little housekeeping. First and foremost, welcome to Over 50 and Fabulous. If you are new, welcome to the family. We are so blessed and honored to have you here. About 2 years ago, QVC came to me, can you believe it's been 2 years, and said, let's start a community. Let's start a family of like-minded, loving over 50 humans that wanna be together every Friday night, lift each other up, and be there again, to make you realize that being over 50 is not a death sentence. It is just the beginning. So we get to come to you every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time streaming. My girl Ebony's in the house. There she is. Woo! There she is.
She's handling all the questions.
That's right. And she is over there, and she is going to put all the questions in. If you want to talk to me or my amazing guests, who do need no introduction, the Beekman boys. Yay!
Our first time on the sofa.
I know!
Okay, but I have to tell everybody out there how we were connected. I don't know if I ever told you this story, but when
we're starting already.
Yeah, this is you guys have not heard this. When we first started our company, we were making the bars of soap. We got offered to launch the product at Henry Bendel. In New York City. And so they gave us a little 3x3 table, and every morning I would get up at 4 a.m., drive the 4 hours down to the city, set my soaps up on the table, and then at the evening, drive all the way back to the farm. I did it for 8 weeks during the holiday season. And you know, one of the things that kept me going was that Mally was also in Henry Bendel. She was too big then to like be there, but there was a huge, you remember you had a huge, Mally's face staring down at me. That was 16 years ago.
Wow!
Yes. I know. So we've been waiting 16 years to be on your sofa.
God, and here we are. We're so happy. I have been asking for this, and it just so happens that we get to be together on the kickoff of you. What is that sound?
Is that? Oh.
See, I'm telling you guys.
Thunder.
I know, it did. It almost sounded like the God was like, yes, they're together finally. For the kickoff of your Today's Special Value, which is happening in just less than 3 hours. We are going to talk about it, but we're also going to talk about both of you. You both have amazing stories together and separetely.
Have you ever had a couple on the couch?
Excuse me, that is a very...
Maybe not this couch.
Or maybe it has been this couch. Just kidding. No, actually, no. We've had people come on with their significant others, and they're brought in, but not together. So this is a very... I don't know.
He's not that significant, but he's another.
So yes, okay. So Jamie K said they do look cozy. Yes, we are cozy. I have no. Do you have a problem with personal space? How are you with that? Because I do tend to get. I am.
You get out all in people's space.
I do.
I will always reach out and just touch people.
Yeah, we are huggers, and when we first started our company, we would do all these meet and greets around the country. We would hug every single person in line. We are true huggers. And then the pandemic was really hard for us because we were so used to like greeting everybody with a hug. So we really had to retrain our head during the pandemic.
I know.
We're hugging again now.
I know. We are hugging again now, but I'll tell you this. It was hard during the pandemic because when your love language is physical touch.
And being in the space and being with people's energy and sort of, I can't read somebody unless I'm there with them.
Yeah,
I know who they are.
Yeah, exactly. So they're saying we look cozy, which is great. Nicola from Cali said hello and love you all. Angel said hi, Beekman brothers. And
okay,
It's fun.
Let's
let's put that out there.
That happens all the time.
Does
We are
it?
always called Beekman Brothers
Because it rolls off the tongue.
It
yeah,
does.
There was
Beekman Brothers.
also a movie. It was
No, that was Fabulous Baker Boys.
Baker Boys, that's right. So I don't know what happened. Beekman Brothers all the time. So don't worry if you call us brothers. We're used to
We're
it.
not offended
You're
by it or
not
anything.
getting cozy.
I know it. I love your little throw
Thanks.
blanket. Oh, it's on the other
it's
side.
behind you.
Oh, I love it. The pom poms.
Isn't it cute?
It's really cute.
So, okay, so they call, all right, so you're not brothers.
No.
So we have to tell people how we got the
Yes.
name Beekman Boys.
Yes, please.
Okay, so after we had lost our jobs in New York City during the big recession, and we had bought this farm in upstate New York, and took in the neighboring farmer, John, who was losing his farm, and he needed a place to bring his goats.
I went back into the city to interview for a job as a creative director at a television network, and I was telling the president of the network the story about how we bought the farm and all this, and she's like, I don't think this job is right for you, but I think you could do a TV show.
And so Discovery Network made 2 seasons of our show, and they named the show The Fabulous Beekman Boys.
We did not call ourselves Fabulous.
No. And so that's how
We
we
do
got
now.
the name
You should. Hello, thank
Beekman
you.
Boys. And it was great because that series, which you might still be able to stream it on Amazon
sure you can
Prime, I'm
find
not
it
sure.
somewhere,
But it actually shows us working in Henry Bendel. And it
Shows
shows
the
the
beginning
beginning
of the
of our company. So if you're
company
ever curious about
If
how
if-
Beekman started,
Yeah, if you're an entrepreneur, and you always hear stories on QVC of like people like, oh, I started 20 years ago around my kitchen table.
Yeah.
Like you actually see us working around our dining room table and
yeah,
fighting.
it's like it was
and-
like a documentary of the beginning of Beekman
Yeah.
1802.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes. So that was how it all started. And that's how we got Beekman Boys. And then I don't know where Beekman Brothers comes from, but
I think it just rolls off the tongue.
it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Now, how did you two meet?
We met the old-fashioned way. It's what, 23 years now? 24 years. 24
no,
years.
Brent. Okay. yes,
24.
24 years.
24
It's gonna be
years.
whatever year it is how long we've been
24.
together. So it'll be 25 years March.
That's right,
15th.
but it's 24 now.
Yes.
We met the old-fashioned way
This is like when Harry met Sally. I love this. Yeah, go ahead.
online.
Really?
Yes, and I grew up in North Carolina. I went to medical school at UNC Chapel Hill, and then I moved to New York City to do my medical residency at Columbia. And I had never went on a date with a guy before.
Oh.
And I was on an AOL chat room.
Oh, my.
And it was
true.
still modem, you know, where you
And so we were chatting, him and I, and
very innocent.
Yeah,
not,
well,
not
yeah,
scandalous chats like
this was
that.
early
Oh,
internet.
okay, it wasn't
Early
like
internet.
those
No.
chat rooms.
And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, this is interesting because I had been in New York for a while, and I was kind of a bad boy. I was in clubs a lot. And
Wait,
did a lot of
wait.
things.
How old are you?
I am 55.
I wonder if we were in the clubs together.
I bet you were.
Tunnel, Limelight, Palladium.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Not that either of us would remember.
Yeah. We loved it.
true.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
So
Okay.
I was trying to like pull my life together and be a little bit more responsible and all that. And then I meet this guy online, and he's like, I just moved here from North Carolina. I'm doing my residency. I'm a doctor. And I was like, okay, this is the one. But he wouldn't go out because he'd never been out on a date before. He wouldn't go out. And I was like, let's have coffee. He's like, no. And so through the course of our conversation, I was like, well, where are you doing your residency? Do you walk to work? How do you get to work? Which way do you walk to work? I was the very first internet stalker. And before he disconnected, I said, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, I'm going to be at the subway stop by your house. You're either going to be there or you're not.
And so I had 24 hours to decide. And because he was in advertising at the time, he was sophisticated enough to have a digital photo because not everyone had a digital camera back then.
That's right.
So he had sent me his photo, but I didn't have a digital photo. So
Clearly, he was like, I can't miss this opportunity.
No, and so in my head, I'm like, well, he doesn't know what I look like. So if I go to meet him at this subway stop and I see him and I get freaked out, I can just walk.
Leave.
Yeah,
right.
he will never know.
But he knew.
Oh, it was so obvious because I got to the subway stop and then there was this one guy standing behind a pillar, like, shaking. So it was pretty.
And we've been together
clear
ever
who he was.
since. Ever since that day.
That's amazing.
Almost 25 years.
Isn't that a great
And every
story?
year we went to a Chinese restaurant for dinner that date. So every year on our anniversary we go to a Chinese restaurant. We've been in India. When we were in China, we went to whenever it
Kenya,
is March 15th, we go to a Chinese
Oh my
restaurant.
gosh, isn't that great?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Because you guys, obviously, you are, you're together, you're in love, you work together. There's a lot of things. My husband, Phil, and I, we work together. We're together,
Yeah.
you know,
24/7.
24/7. And a lot of people ask, Cal is saying, oh, hi, Cal, we love you.
Hi, Cal.
He's saying, I love this love story.
Hi,
yes,
Tiffany.
it is the best. And Tiffany said, I ordered so many Beekman products this
thank
year.
Well, wait till you see the
Thank you.
today's special value,
Oh, my
Tiffany.
God.
Yeah, Tiffany.
You won't have to order anything of all next year.
Oh.
If that's how big it is. It's big.
Oh, look at Karen.
Oh,
Karen remembers when we were on The Amazing Race.
Oh, yes. Did you know we
Guys.
were on The Amazing Race?
No.
Well,
What
this
the
is a
heck?
good story. This is a great story.
Okay, go.
Okay, so we had.
You guys have lots of stories.
We
we have
do.
lots of
We're
lives.
gonna have to do a part 2.
Lots of
okay,
lives.
go.
We were doing it. Because we were living on the farm,
Okay.
and we didn't have any money, so we were raising and growing all of our own food, and so we were just trying to figure
starting
out
the company.
starting the company, and so that's how we were saving money, was to grow our own food, and
So
then
we-
we decided
We actually wrote cookbooks.
Yeah, to
'cause
make
I love
extra
to,
money.
I love to cook. I'm a big cook.
Yeah.
And we were doing a book signing in California.
at the
and-
Santa Monica Public Library.
And this woman came up. She was an older woman. She had an oxygen tank, and she waited to be last in line.
for her hug, because
her
we were
hug.
hugging everybody.
And so we hugged her, and she's like, I love your show, The Fabulous Beekman Boys. I watch it with my neighbor every week. She comes over, we watch it together. And we're thinking like, oh, that's so nice. These two older women, they're so sweet. They're watching our show. And then she says, my neighbor's the head of CBS reality television. And then
I was just being
flippantly-
flippant because I'm like, I don't believe this woman. And I said, well, if she's such a big fan, your neighbor, why aren't we on The Amazing Race? And she's like, I'm going to tell her. And we thought nothing of it.
And by the time I got home, they called.
They
and said-
called. I picked up the phone. They said, hey, we're calling from The Amazing Race.
But
We're
it was
doing
super sweet. So it turned out the neighbor was the head of CBS television, and she was caretaking for her husband, who was terminally ill. And then every night that our show was on, she would go over to her neighbor so she could have a little break and watch us. So it really was a neighbor story.
Oh my gosh.
And
you
then we won.
guys. And then you won?
We won.
Did we not? Why did I not know this?
Well,
you know, because
that's
you
how-
have you have so many stories.
Once we won The Amazing Race, and that's what helped us pay off the mortgage on the farm. And that's how we really got Beekman 1802
It's
up
been
and
a
running.
lot.
Guys, you don't have a book? Do we have a book? Did I miss that?
He wrote a book
got a couple
that,
yeah.
that tells about the period when we lost our jobs.
Starting the farm.
Starting the farm, but had not started the company yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
So when that book ends, you have no idea if we stay together, if we lose the farm, because we came very close to losing the farm.
Well, you have to write the end of the book.
Well,
wow.
guess what's happening? This is a sneak peek. Nobody
boy.
knows this.
Tell
Next,
us.
well, so over the years, so many people, because we've been in business now for 16 years, so many people have asked us, oh, can you tell us how you started the company? What were their struggles? What were the triumphs? And some of the stories people have heard before. But so next July, our book comes out that tells how we built our business and gives other entrepreneurs the secrets that we have learned. And it's got
called
the
Goat-
best name,
Yeah.
Goat Wisdom, greatest of all time wisdom.
And it's
You heard
really
it here
about-
first.
And it's going about back to the basics. You know?
Love thy neighbor.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of the key things.
But you know, business entrepreneurs nowadays, it's all about like raising a lot of money and like selling out to this and the big corporations and all that. And we're like, you know, it really is the basics. That's how we did it. We worked
Treat
hard.
every customer by neighbor.
Yeah.
That's right. Guys, what the hell is going on here?
We're just dropping the deep.
You are. This is
Oh.
amazing.
Lisa's
Okay,
got one of our cookbooks.
Lisa from Cali said, I love their cookbook that focus on cooking what's in season.
Yes.
Yes.
Guys.
But we
We
were
actually sold
raising
that
him-
here.
With David Venable.
You sold it here?
Yeah, before we ever had our beauty company.
Yeah.
Guys, you are amazing. Sherry said, I love my advent calendar, year 2 for me, and I want Mally's shoes.
Let me see your
Oh,
shoes.
yes, I love
my
your shoes.
God.
No, these are, guys, come on, these are crazy.
Are those QVC
Those are
shoes?
nice.
No.
But let me show you, Mally, because
Yes.
I knew you'd have sparkles
Oh,
on.
geez,
And you
okay.
know, our today's special value is
Yes.
there's no place like home, right?
Yeah.
So look what I have.
Spark.
Ruby red
Ru-
slippers.
And
They
I glittered
sparkle.
them.
You glittered them.
You see them sparkling?
Yes, they're
Because after you're over 50, you
Yeah.
don't want to wear the heels anymore.
No,
right? You want you want your ruby sneakers.
Yeah, ruby sneakers, exactly. You guys are so amazing.
Wow.
Not really.
No, you really are. You're
we're
so
very-
inspirational.
We've been very fortunate
Yeah.
in life. We've worked
Yes.
hard. We were very fortunate to find each other.
Yes.
We everything that I'm not, he is. Everything that
Yep,
he's not,
that's
I am.
like Phil and me.
Which basically, he's wrong and I'm right. I mean, that's
that
what
like
it
you're
really
feeling you
comes
too?
down to.
Of course. Thank you. Yes.
But that is really fortunate. When you find a partner in life, and it doesn't have to be a romantic partner.
Right.
Like, I really do believe that you need to find people who complement you. Don't find
Yes.
people who are exactly like you. Well, those are good friends and
Yes.
best friends and everything, but find somebody who's going to be able to tell you, look at you from a different perspective and say, you think you're doing this,
Yep.
but it's coming across like this. Like,
Yes.
that is really important in life.
And that you can take that advice from. Now, don't get me
Yes.
wrong. Sometimes, Phil will be like, well, maybe and I'm like, what do you know?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, maybe you should think about that, right? And I think that's, so do you argue?
Oh, yes.
My God, we'd
And
already.
it's so interesting because, in our company,
Yeah.
because we're both very passionate people about the products we
Yes.
make and how we want to present the products. And,
Yeah.
and so sometimes we'll get into arguments amongst ourselves, but forget that the team is around us.
I know.
And so the first few times.
And then it's like, Dad and Dad are fighting.
Yeah. And they're like, the first time people will be like, what's happening? But we get over things so quickly.
Yeah, that's it.
And we
Yeah.
always find that that's the case. The most successful couples can just lay it all out on the line.
That's right.
And then get it over with.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
when
Go
you
to
let
dinner.
things fester
Yes.
and you don't communicate, that's terrible.
Yeah, you hold the grudge, you keep
Yeah.
it in. You do then the silent treatment.
Yes,
Yeah.
the passive aggressiveness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not again. For me, I think that's we call it our little like pit bull fights, like these little things.
Yeah, yeah.
Where all of a sudden,
Little burst of passion.
That's right.
Little
Thank
burst of
you.
passion.
Thank you. Exactly. And where you go, and it's like, and then you get it, out, and then like 5 minutes later, you're like, what are we having for dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly
funny,
us.
like
Well-
even with the girls,
Yeah.
they'll see it and they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then they see that you're also able to resolve it.
That's right.
Whether
Yes.
you have the conversation to
Yeah.
resolve it or you just let it go.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And that's
totally
conflict
see it.
resolution. It's great that you're
Exactly.
teaching your girls that. You're demonstrating that.
And I think
Yeah.
that is something, because when you're young in a relationship, you do fight and you do hold the grudges and all that, but then
Yeah.
you realize there's no graceful way out of that.
Yes,
like if you hold a grudge for 2 days, it's really hard to get out of.
Yeah,
So
it is.
So you're like, okay, just don't hold the grudge.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
just
Yeah.
get. Do you have a favorite goat?
I used to. She's no longer with us, but her name was Marsha. But basically, every goat that shows up is your favorite goat.
I mean, yeah.
They're
But
The
all
goat
it
of the
does-
moment. The one that comes up to you when you walk into the barn first, that's
yeah.
you're the goat of the day.
Oh.
But honestly, the goats love Farmer John so much. Like
Yeah.
if he's anywhere near the barn, they don't care.
They don't care.
Who are they? No, Farmer John. He's the man.
He's the man. He's the man. So we have this little fun thing that we do every single week here at Over 50 and Fabulous. You guys know it, and it is called. Are we ready, Ebony? For Fabulous Flashbacks. Here we go.
Oh.
Yes. All right.
How far did we flash back?
How far are we flashing back?
Oh, that's
Oh,
me.
that's
I had that pirate hat too.
You did?
Did you really?
Yeah, I didn't have that like expandable paper in
No,
the center.
I'm sure I was special.
Oh,
Nobody had that. That's my birthday.
Look at that.
Oh, that's me.
There's Brad.
Look at my haircut.
Look at your cute little knees. Oh, do you still have those cute
I
knees?
do.
I bet you
and
do.
Beekman body cream is great on it.
I bet. Now, how old were you?
I was about 4 there.
4. And now, who's that behind you?
That would
that
have been my dad.
Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless. God bless. And where? That was in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And just your.
I grew up in Wisconsin.
Wow.
We were,
yes.
we were both country kids.
Yeah, I love that.
Lived in the
Running
middle of
around
nowhere.
and no shoes.
No, you see how there?
Yeah,
Perfect.
I love that. I love that. And still already sassy.
Already
I can
sassy.
tell
Look at
with
me.
that
Yeah.
little, that little tilt.
We would
in.
have
With
been,
my
if we
little
knew each
belly.
other then, we would have been in so much trouble.
Well, oh
Yeah.
you would have definitely been in trouble. Now, oh my God,
that's-
you guys are gorgeous.
This was our first international trip together.
Yeah, we went to France.
Oh, here's a sad story.
Oh, well,
all right.
yeah.
Guys, you're gorgeous. And I definitely did see you at the clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely, I'm sure we did
Well, if we have the
something.
other picture, then you'll know if you saw me at the clubs.
Okay. Great.
So that, oh,
This is when we moved to
Sharon Springs, New York, and because people know that the way we found Sharon Springs, which is where the farm is located,
Yes.
is that every autumn, when we were living and working in New York City, we would open up a map of New York State
Yes.
and close our eyes and just do this.
and go apple
And wherever our
picking.
finger landed,
we'd go
we'd go
apple
apple
picking.
picking.
So this was the first apple picking trip where we found the farm.
Stop
Yeah, in
it.
2008.
And I was taking a bite out of the apple.
Yeah, you were, honey. You were.
Look at that
You
hair.
are.
So
Yes.
much
Look at
hair.
that. So much hair and that jawline.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you. I know. Now I know what you saw. You said okay, and look at that form. Very well. Good job. Let's move on. Next picture. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. My gosh.
So this, what if you saw me in the clubs? This was how you saw me in the clubs.
What was your name?
My name was Aquadesiac, and my gimmick,
Oh my God.
because you got to have a gimmick,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
So my gimmick was that all of my outfits had live fish in the breasts, in water.
I just want to point out to everyone, I did not know him during this.
this was yes, this was well before Brent.
I never went to the Tonal Palladium.
But
or
oh my
Limelight.
gosh, I had so much fun. It was such a fun time.
Oh, this is the best Over 15 Fabulous show we have ever had. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
So during this time, I was in New York.
at
I was
those
in my
legs.
in my 20s. I was working in advertising during the day. I was a junior art director.
At what, do you remember what agency?
All over. There was
All
Merkley,
over.
Newman Hardy,
Oh my
Charlotte
Day.
Thompson, Chiat Day.
Oh
But
my-
as a junior art director in New York, you don't make enough money to
Right.
live. So at night,
You
I
had
was
to make
a drag
money.
queen, and I had so much fun. It was just amazing.
I am dead. I can't even sit still. I guarantee you that we were together.
I'm sure we were.
Did you do your own makeup?
Yes, but oh my God,
But
those
you
were
had
the
so
days.
many
But this
friends.
was like the 90s. We didn't have great makeup back then.
Mac.
It was like
Mac came
Mac.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was head to toe
Yep.
Mac.
Yeah, that's it.
That was the
I
drag
had the,
queen
oh,
makeup.
remember the
Mac
lip
was-
gloss,
Are
the
you-
super sticky lip
Oh
gloss?
yeah, very, very
Yeah.
sticky lip gloss.
And I would mix glitter in it.
Of
Yes,
course
lip gloss.
you did.
Yeah.
I am. Can you please text me that photo so when you call me that comes up? This is the best day ever. Okay, we can just guys. Oh my God.
This
What?
is our wedding
That's
day.
our wedding.
Oh my God. You
We got
guys, I'm gonna
married.
cry.
Okay, so here, how we did our wedding, and we actually taped the wedding for the show, so you can actually watch our wedding on the Fabulous Bean Boys. But so we did our wedding. We always said we wouldn't get married until it was made legal, by the Supreme Court.
Yes.
And so the day after the Supreme Court made their announcement, we put out a notice on our Facebook page and said the first 300 neighbors
That sign up.
who sign up can come join us
Come
for
to the
the
wedding.
celebration. And so that's how we did the wedding. We said, don't bring any gifts. The only thing you need to bring is the heirloom
The
dish,
recipe
the
that your
recipe
family made for all
your
celebrations. So the 300 people brought the recipes, and then we put all the recipes together in a book, and it was the most special day.
And we set up one long table,
Yeah.
and everybody who brought their dishes, we just put on and people just got to eat. And of course, everyone knows I worked with Martha, and Martha came, and you know what she brought?
What?
200
Hard-boiled
hard-boiled
eggs.
eggs from her chickens.
From her chickens.
And 4 different types of salt to dip them in. But the funniest thing was that
Molly, you're crying.
No, it's really beautiful.
It was a
it was a
really
beautiful
beautiful day.
And then
I'll tell you, Martha's hard-boiled eggs went like that.
They did.
They are still sitting on people's
I was
mantles.
gonna say they probably saved them.
what was funny was then when Martha got her plate and was going down the
Oh,
table.
there she is. That was the wedding day.
Oh, that was the wedding day. So everybody.
Oh, and she was going down the
watching to
buffet
see,
table?
Is she going to get some of my banana pudding? Is she gonna- and she picked up this one person's biscuit, and she, excuse me, she broke it. She said, "Oh, this is really soft." This guy he must have been probably 1,000 feet away. When she said that, you could have heard him scream. And he was there. It's like, Mark, do you like my biscuits?
I mean, come on. That is a compliment of all compliments. Excuse me. Oh my God, guys, you're stunning. Look how gorgeous all three of you are.
It was such a fun
in
day.
that picture. I mean, and what a beautiful.
Oh,
That's our dog, Under. She watches every show that we're on QVC and HSN.
So she lost her leg to cancer at 6, and they told us that she would have at most a year to live, and now she's 6 more years, so she's 12 years old now, and she's doing.
And here's what's the most amazing thing. Look, there she's dressing up as Josh.
That was Halloween.
She's like, I want to go on QVC.
Yeah.
But one of the most amazing things about Under is that we got her as my 40th birthday present, and her name which is O with an umlaut, so it's technically Under, and it's a combination of the words wonder and under, so wonder dog and underdog, and she got that name even before we knew she was going to lose her leg and then become a survivor, and so she was.
Oh my God, she loves Brent so much.
She
could care less if I exist. I'm like, I rescued you. I brought you into this life of leisure.
You guys, this is too much for me. That first of all, that wedding picture, I couldn't even take it.
Oh, I wish you'd been there. It was
I wish I was there. You
so
just
fun.
look so happy, and what an amazing story. And the dog with the no leg.
Well, do you know what so when we had, so the way we did
Guys, I'm not okay.
the way we did our wedding was that so there's one big hillside on the farm.
Yeah.
And so what we did was we had Farmer John let the hay grow up really high before the wedding.
Okay.
And he cut this serpentine path going from the farm all the way up to the top of the hill.
And then in Cooperstown, which is near us, there's the summer home of the Metropolitan Opera.
Yes.
So they came and we worked with them, and they had an opera singer at every corner. So as you walked up the hill, they were just doing the opera. It was a beautiful.
And
day.
so that day from that day forward, that hill became known as Matrimony Hill.
Oh, and then because
So
people.
then during the
we said don't
pandemic-
throw rice. We're like we just throw wildflowers, seeds, and so everybody threw wildflower seeds, and so every year now around our anniversary,
those wildflowers bloom. But in the pandemic, you know, the first year of the pandemic when people had to cancel all their weddings,
Yes.
we said, oh, well, you know, people can come to the farm because it's a big space, people can be socially distanced.
Yeah.
And so we worked with this artist named Tom Fruin, and he does these amazing, gigantic stained glass sculptures.
so
Yes.
So he built a stained glass cathedral on the top of Matrimony Hill. And we said, we're going to do a one-day wedding marathon. So if you're
During the pandemic.
If your wedding was canceled, you can come and get married at the farm, socially distanced, in the Rainbow Cathedral.
and our team,
Our
so
team got
Beekman,
ordained.
They got ordained, so they could all 24 hours. So I think in total we did 37.
37 weddings. They started at midnight and finished up at midnight, and all their families could come. We had a photographer there
Guys,
who documented everything.
You're not even real people. You are not. First of all, you are so kind and loving and thoughtful and artistic and creative. And they're not real people.
It's not, we are real people.
It's crazy.
We go to bed at 7:30.
Oh, that's. I know. That's what.
Well, that is a great, okay. Quickly, Julie said great conversation.
Thanks,
Hi,
Julie.
Julie.
Susan DK would love, love, love to visit your shop.
Yeah, so in Sharon Springs, we have the original Kindness Shop. And there's also one at LaGuardia Airport, a Beekman HO2 Kindness Shop at LaGuardia in the Delta Terminal. So if you're traveling for holiday, you can go in there.
Oh my God.
But we
Yeah,
love when people come visit.
and you can tour the farm.
Yeah,
if you
once
come
a
to Sharon
month,
Springs.
every month, once a month, there's a tour of the farm.
And I always forget. And so, like, I wake up in the morning and I'm like looking out the window and
there are
standing
40
in my
people.
underwear, and there's like 40 people in the yard. I'm like,
And then you go out in your drag queen outfit and you say, surprise!
He doesn't fit anymore.
I can make it work.
Yeah, well, exactly. We'll get it in there. You have to show RuPaul that picture.
I knew him briefly.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, of course.
Oh my
he worked with him a
gosh,
long
that's
time. Yes,
amazing.
Because he was from Atlanta too. I started in
Yes,
Atlanta.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh,
Oh my
there
God,
it is.
keep
That is. Now I have to tell you, you have gorgeous legs.
Didn't we all when we were in our 20s?
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
in their
it was a
20s
whole
had gorgeous
other-
And didn't you
wigs.
say that that was 3 wigs that you combined to get
Yes.
that volume?
Oh yeah, I bet. I'm telling you, that is no joke.
Okay, can
It
I
was
tell-
hard to be a drag queen back then because there was no
Oh, yeah.
internet.
Oh, I know. You had to
like,
figure
you
it
had to
out.
learn. I had to learn how to do
Yes.
makeup.
Well,
Yeah.
here's what you don't know is that I have a phobia of clowns and drag queens. Because the caricature of a drag queen is kind of like clownish, you know, it's over the top, and so
That's not over the top.
Can we show that picture
That was
again?
that was demure. That's not over the top.
I think
Is that
live
over the
goldfish
top?
swimming in your fake breast is. over the top.
No, I mean that's a.
But anyway, so as we got to know each other, we
formal.
kind of went out for about 3 months, and he had, learned that
But I
had
learned
this
that he was
phobia.
afraid of
Oh,
drag
yeah,
queens.
yes.
And so one day we said, okay, we're gonna go out. We're gonna take a walk in Central Park.
Yes.
And so he had this big bag with him. I'm like, what's in the big bag? And he's like, I'll tell you when we sit down. And so we got down. We were like in Sheep's Meadow, which is that big.
Yes,
Central-
yes.
Thousands of people around us. So we sat down.
It was my scrapbook of the drag stuff because I wanted he would find out
Yeah.
eventually at some
Yes,
point.
yes.
So I showed him all the drag stuff, but I wanted to do it in a public place.
I freaked out.
You're hilarious. That's amazing.
And now the only thing of aqua that still exists is one aqua. It's like a turquoise dangling earring, and we hang it on the tree as a Christmas ornament.
You are amazing.
gosh.
I love it. Okay, Lisa in Virginia said, please tell us what's in your TSV.
Well, they wanted us to keep it top secret until midnight. We begged, didn't we, Mallory?
Yeah, we did.
Begged.
We
did.
begged. I said, just bring it.
But well, here's what I'll tell people.
Is there one in the building?
But there's like QVC police, I think.
Yeah.
If we bring it out.
Shut this show down, Mallory. But here's what I will tell people.
Yes.
It is the biggest today's special value we've ever done this holiday.
Ever done.
It
Not
is-
just holiday, ever.
It is a 12-piece collection.
Oh my God.
It is a value of $219.
And it's
And at midnight, you'll find out how good the deal is.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Philly M is saying it's so cute how they finish each other's stories. I know, guys.
25 years.
okay, 'cause 25 years, don't you know? You know the
Yeah,
story.
you know the story.
I know what he's going to say next.
That's very, very true. Susan D said, are you going to do any more collabs?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, so so you're talking about the Wicked. Oh, you got to show people your.
I know. Oh, look at my
Okay.
fan. This
Because our
is-
theme for the holiday was "There's no place like home," and so we did Ghody, who's our mascot. This is Ghody in the bubble.
Oh,
And then we also did one on a broom, which Jane got.
Oh,
Yeah,
does
yeah,
she
so,
love it?
And we also
that's
have.
perfect.
Oh, and on my collar, you can see
It's the balloon.
Ghody in the balloon.
So our theme for the whole holiday was "There's no place like home," but then we did a collaboration, which was the focus with Wicked,
And
the movie.
The movie. And so yes, you can get Wicked soaps, you can get Wicked hand creams, you can get Wicked body mist.
Oh, my
And it was these are the beautiful soaps, the Glinda soaps. And the Glinda soaps are very flirty.
Yes.
It's pink
Flirty
rose,
floral.
pink rose and pink jasmine.
Oh, unfortunately, I've opened this one.
Oh no! You have to take it home.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that? Didn't we capture?
Oh,
Glinda?
my gosh. This is
Isn't that what Glinda would smell like?
Yes. Guys, it is. Ebony,
it-
come smell this.
And go. You can go to the.
Get over here.
If you go to the QVC website and just type in Beekman and Wicked,
Yes.
you can see all the products.
Smell this. It is amazing. And she is, isn't
wait,
that
Wait, you gotta smell
nice?
Elphaba while you're here.
Okay,
I can't get it
Elphaba.
open.
Let's see it.
I'm ruining the packaging.
Oh, you're ruining the package.
I am.
Look, aren't
No,
they funny?
my bad. Okay.
They're so funny. I know.
Hope we didn't have to sell this one.
I know.
Oh.
And that Elphaba is a
Who's
is a
Elphaba?
miss. Elphaba is
I know,
the,
I know who
oh,
she
yeah.
is. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
She's
Elphaba
a-
is the Wicked Witch of the West,
But
Yeah.
and hers is a very
Oh.
mysterious floral. It's
Dark
got
floral.
It's a moonflower, and it's midnight iris, and just a little touch of musk.
oh, it's gorgeous. Thank you. Oh, you broke that one.
Yeah,
oh,
so
well.
yeah,
one,
that's
one for you,
Sorry.
one for Phil.
Thank
But here's the
you.
thing, people.
Phil loves your bar soap. Phil
Guys love
only
it.
He's a beak
uses-
man.
Oh yeah,
He's a beak man.
You're a beak man, Phil. I know he always watches every week. So he asks every year, I mean, every time you have a soap, we just buy it.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing he'll use. And it really, because we get very dry.
Yes.
This time of year, both of us
Yes.
get instantly dry. Nancy V said you guys are the coolest.
Thank you, Nancy.
I
Thanks,
know,
Nancy.
we love all of it. But really, we are so passionate about your bar soaps. And I remember when you came here, at first, and no one was selling bar soap.
Oh, people
No
thought we
one.
were crazy.
Yeah, and they were like, it's not gonna happen, guys, it's not gonna happen. And you came and you broke all the rules,
Yeah.
which seems like something that you do all the
We're
time.
good at that.
You are good at that.
But you're right. When we came,
We follow our own yellow brick road.
Yeah.
Not just
and you
our
know,
own path,
part of
our
it
own
is
yellow brick road.
part of it is we didn't know better. Like when we started our business,
Yeah.
we were in Sharon Springs, New York. We weren't starting a beauty business, around a boardroom table in New York
Yeah.
City, with models and things. We were just two guys making soap. That's how we started. So a lot of it was what we didn't know. We didn't know what we were supposed to be doing, so we just did what we thought was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's how it worked.
Iris has said, which one of you two are Glinda?
Now that's definitely Brent. Brent is so Galinda.
Really? Oh, toss.
Okay. Here's what you need to know about Brent.
Okay, let's hear it. Oh, I love
Brent
this.
is the most optimistic,
It's true.
happiest, cheerful person who will ever drive you crazy.
He says I have magical thinking.
He does. So he wakes up singing Christmas carols every morning, and he gets the words wrong. And
Make up my own words.
That's fine.
yeah, so I am not an optimistic person, and it's really great because I don't wake up happy. I usually wake up pretty grumpy, and
Until he gets his honey grapefruit. And
it's
then
true.
Oh,
But
yeah.
having somebody around you who's happy all the time,
Yeah.
it's like, and he's not affected by when I'm in a bad mood. It doesn't bring him down, so it keeps me in a good mood.
That is, this is, we are Glinda.
I see
And
that.
Phil and
Yeah.
you. And not
I'm
that
Elphaba. I'm
Elphaba's
Elphaba.
not, but she's not mad. She's just had some circumstance.
No, but
Right.
Yeah.
this is what I told Jane
Yeah.
when our show. Everyone thinks, oh, we wanted to do the Wicked collaboration because we love Wizard of Oz, which we do as our favorite movie
Right.
growing up, or because it's a great
Yes.
movie. It's going to be one of the biggest movies ever.
Ever.
But do you know
Ever.
what?
What?
Why does she become the Wicked Witch? She's trying to keep a goat talking.
Well,
That's
don't
why she
spoil it,
becomes the Wicked
spoil,
Witch.
Spoiler.
Remember? Because
Yes.
all the animals are being
Yes.
persecuted in Oz.
Yes.
It's going spoilers.
And their voices
Yeah, no.
are being
But
taken away.
People have not seen the movie. Some people have not seen the movie.
So everybody thinks the
Go see
witches.
Don't tell.
Okay, I'm just saying. Everybody thinks the witches are the most important thing. No,
It's a
the
goat.
goat.
The goat.
Would the
Yes.
goat not
It
exist,
is.
the
Yes.
story would not have unfolded.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Look at you. You are so smart.
But she was asking about future collaborations, and we
Yes.
do have one coming up next autumn, exclusive to QVC, which is if you loved our Toll House
yeah, I was
collaboration.
going to say that. Is it
Oh,
Toll
that's
House?
nice.
No.
No.
But it's something in the same genre, equally as delicious. So you'll
It's coming.
next September, I think it's launching, right? Yeah, September.
I don't know. That's next year. Just let me get through the holidays.
But like, don't talk to me.
It's a busy time of year.
just keep breathing, guys. Lori, I love the tissue box yellow brick road.
Yes, so we every year
yeah.
for holiday
cute.
we do
Yeah.
a BOGO on the
Yeah.
body creams, and this year they come in a tissue box that is modeled after Dorothy's house and the farmhouse, like combined.
Do they still have those
Guys.
left?
And after you use it, after you take the body creams out, you can actually put your tissue box in, and the tissue comes out from the chimney.
Are those on the?
Do you design all these ideas, or do you have like a team of 80 people?
No, we have a
all
team
sit-
We
of
have a
4
great team,
in our creative team, and so we just ideate,
but we've been working together for so long
Yeah.
that with all of them and
Yes.
us that it's like we all have just.
And I love it. It's just so creative and joyful and happy.
And that's the thing, it's joy. Like,
Yes.
a brand that is going to stand the test of time is not just about making a great product, it's about how you make people feel when they use that product. And that's what we always think about. Like, how is the neighbor going to feel
That's right.
when they get this tissue box home and
Yeah.
it's sitting there and they're
Yeah.
seeing it every day? And,
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. My favorite quote is from Maya Angelou.
Oh,
Who
one
is
of the best.
that? Is that a person?
It's like a radio.
Oh, it's a T. Oh, we're hearing it on thing. Okay, sorry. I was like, oh, who's behind me? Who's behind me? Okay, my favorite quote of all time, which is on my emails. It's actually my signature in my emails. Maya Angelou is: people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how
You made them
you
feel.
made them feel.
This is
Exactly.
classic.
True.
It is, and it's so important because it is true. And I always say to my girls, it's like, how do you, when you leave a room, how do you want people
Yeah.
to feel? What
Yeah.
do you want them to think of you? And or when you walk into a room,
Yeah.
do you want people to feel nervous or stressed or scared or angry or what? No, you want them to feel that you're kind.
That's
Exactly.
right, kindness.
Yes.
And
And
I know
that's-
you will understand. I'm sorry,
Go
just
ahead.
1 second. I know you'll understand this, Mally, because
Yes.
you've done many Today's Special Values in your time. It's grueling,
It's-
right? You're 24 hours. It's grueling.
Plus.
And the reason that I think we all do it, put ourselves through it, is because we know that there are people out there who are watching, and we're bringing them joy.
Yeah.
And that makes you want to be out there doing it and giving
1,000%.
all of that energy of yourself, right?
Yes, 1,000%. It's funny, like, you know, this QVC used to be 24 hours. So
Yes.
there were guys, we used to stand here when you were watching us. Now, thank God, it goes, you know, 3 a.m. You don't
Yeah,
have
you have
to
from 2 to 6 off.
2 to
Yeah.
6 off. Yay, look at us go. But that's the thing. It's like, but when we would stand there, and sometimes, let's be honest, 4 a.m., you maybe are not having millions of people watching
Yeah.
at the same time. But you know what Phil would always say to me, because I would drive here, I would treat it just like any other airing.
Yeah.
And he'd say, there is one person out there watching
Yes.
that needs to see you.
And you're gonna make a difference.
And I want to
Yeah.
talk about that for a second because this is something we don't talk about a lot on air. But I have lived my entire life with depression and anxiety, and I've, you know, the older I get, the better perspective on it I have, and I can cope with it. But I always know that there are people watching at home that have the same issues that I have in life.
Yeah.
And I often think, like, I don't want people to think that we are having a great time and we're happy clappy and, like,
Yeah.
you know, but I don't want people to think that we're being phony or,
Phony,
you know,
yeah.
like, this actually is, when we're on air, this is my time to not worry about anything else.
Yeah.
So, and I always say that is the best treatment for anybody out there who lives with depression, lives with anxiety. If you can find a distraction,
Yes.
that is the best medicine for that.
Yes.
But I always feel like I want to say that because I think sometimes people think that we're just
Yeah.
all happy
Yeah.
all the time.
Right,
You know?
shooting bubbles out of our
Right.
butt all day. No butt
We're
bubbles.
working to make
No.
the viewer happy.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
really
And that's what
Exactly.
makes us happy.
And that's what makes us happy. Yeah. No. Listen. We've all been through hard times. Obviously, we're human. All of us. What? Butt bubbles? Yes.
bubbles?
We're not shooting butt bubbles right now. Sometimes we shoot butt bubbles, but not today. Sometimes when we're soaping, we are shooting butt bubbles. But to your point, I went through we've all been through terrible
Yeah.
times, hard times, where you don't feel like you can get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
In our case, to your point, my love, when we're here, it is almost a moment where you forget about
Right.
those things because we have you, because we have our customers, because we have our viewers, our neighbors.
Yeah.
We are so grateful, and you help us through those times.
It's true.
As much as we help you maybe
It's
get
true.
through.
That's why we love. Don't you love getting callers? And
Yes.
the callers,
Oh my God!
It's the
Yes, when
best.
people call
Yes.
in, it is so
It is
so great.
so great.
It's like making
It's-
that connection.
Guys, I don't know where my cards are. Oh, thanks. So, are you ready?
I guess.
Oh,
I'm always
yeah.
terrible at these rapid
No,
fire things.
you're not.
know.
You're not.
Uh-oh.
You're not terrible at anything. You're amazing. So first and foremost, but before, so Ashton wants a Biscoff collab.
You know,
Oh,
that's
okay.
not too far off from what the actual collab is. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. It's not Biscoff, but it's not
Yeah.
too far off.
Oh, this is fun. This is so exciting. Beth Ann said you all made my whole night.
Oh, thank you,
and you
Beth.
saying that, Beth, that made our night.
That's right.
It's going to power us through the midnight hour.
Yes. Yeah, guys, I know. And let's talk about the fact that these two amazing gentlemen are sitting here with us on our couch, spending time with us when they have literally 36 hours plus ahead of them to work and to be, because even though obviously we love doing this, it's work. It's work, and also too, your body starts to feel a little crazy.
Oh, it is hard.
We are out of commission for 2 days after TSV.
I know.
Like
Well,
depleted.
because how old are you? You're 50.
I'm 55.
I'm 52.
52. Yeah, exactly. It's not the same.
No, we take to our beds for
right?
a day.
Yes.
People, when we first started the company, on our last shipping day, we would do 24-hour marathons on Facebook. So we'd do this 24 hours live. And we would stay up for 24 hours, and people, our original neighbors, who many of them are still our neighbors, they would watch us, and we still have people saying, "Oh, I wish you would do the days of the 24 hours." We could not do it.
No.
Physically, we could not do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's different. And you know, again, Phil and I always talk about how we're going to live to be 100. Well, he has to be 110.
No.
And what? Oh my gosh, Rick Domeyer.
He's
You're
being
so
naughty.
loud.
He's being naughty. His show is naughty and
Come
nice.
here.
He's being naughty.
He's being naughty.
What do you, wait, where's my microphone?
You know, the thing is, I just want to say hi to everybody.
Talk.
I just want to say, sometimes I have trouble sleeping. So sometimes I'm awake at midnight. Is it worse staying up at midnight tonight?
I think it is.
I think
Is it?
tonight you should
Especially
be
tonight.
awake.
It's
Yeah.
our biggest holiday TSV ever.
Yeah,
Is it really?
It is.
Yes.
This is the one.
This
You
is
should
the one.
stay up
My
at
wife's a
midnight.
big, big fan.
Oh, this you got to get this for her then.
Congratulations. Coming up ahead of
you.
time, guys.
You better get it.
I don't even know. Is that what does that mean? You better get it. Is that like a phrase? Is that subjective?
That's your new.
You better get it.
That's your new hashtag.
He's not.
That's
He's not
your-
over
Hey, let me
50.
tell you
So.
You're over
Yeah.
50. You better get it.
You better get it.
We
Thanks,
love
Rick.
you, Rick Domeyer. He's the greatest.
You heard it here first.
He said.
Mally's new tagline. You better get it.
That's right. I love it. So wait, I forgot what I was saying. Over 50 and fabulous, getting old. Oh, I'm gonna live to be 100, and Phil's
Yes.
gonna live to be 110.
110.
So just keep,
Well, did you know?
Yes.
So after medical school, I did a research fellowship at Harvard studying centenarians. That was
What?
Yeah, my specialty is in longevity medicine.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why did I not know
Yeah,
this?
so I can help you get there.
Wasn't the research that you did something?
Bill.
Learned something like if you make it to 80, you have a X% greater chance of making it to 100.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, if you make it to 80, making
Yeah.
it to 80, it has a lot to do with genes. Like, you've got passed down
Yes.
good genes, you were healthy.
Yes.
Anything above 80,
Yes.
it's all things that you have done for yourself. So you've eaten a good diet, but you know what most importantly is?
Yes.
Your mental health.
I know, it is
and
optimism.
your connection with other
It's
human
optimism.
beings. The connection
That's
with
right.
other human beings.
Connection, community.
That's right.
Which is what
That's
you
right.
do.
Yep.
That's why you're both going to live to be 110.
Oh God, I don't know if I can do it.
Well, when
guys
I
are
first
funny.
Do we have
when,
to do TSVs when we're
when I
110?
first went into the field of aging,
I know we will.
That was my goal too. I wanted to be a centenarian. But now I feel like I've had such a full life.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you're ready to go?
I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready to go. But now I no longer feel the
But if
need
you-
to
yeah.
have to get to that mark.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
If
like,
I got checked out, I'd be cool.
I love them so much. Okay, we have to do this fast, guys. It was
Okay.
too.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
okay.
Kimmy can't wait till midnight. Okay, ready, guys?
Yep. Yes.
You have to just say it.
Yep.
Okay, panty or thong?
Thong.
Are we both answering it? Or?
Yes, yeah,
Oh, we're
yes.
both answering it. Oh, we're
Don't
saying it at
think
the
about
same
it.
time.
Yes. Thong. Panty or thong.
Thong.
Okay.
Great. Are you wearing them now?
Yes.
Okay.
You said you had to say.
I'm done. We don't need any more. I'm just kidding. Okay, morning person or night owl?
Morning.
Morning.
Okay, great. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Guys, this is great. Goats or dogs?
Goats.
Dogs.
Oh! Okay. Well, good. You have both.
Yeah.
Favorite season?
Spring.
Fall.
I hate fall.
And Christmas. Christmas.
I hate fall.
Christmas season.
Christmas is not a season.
It is. It is. And oddly, it starts in fall.
You're right. I want to do this for 4 more hours. Cooking or baking?
Cooking.
Baking.
Guys, this is great. You could do
I
all
know,
the
we're
things.
learning.
Sweet snacks or salty snacks?
Salty.
Sweet.
You are funny. This is so good. City life or country life?
Country.
Yeah, okay, me too. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Vanilla.
This is amazing.
We're pretty opposite.
I love it because it's like you have everything. Spontaneous adventure or well-planned trip?
Well planned trip.
Spontaneous.
I do all the
This
trip
is-
planning.
Really?
I actually
And then I get up in the morning at the destination and say, let's do this.
and I'm like, I have the entire day
I'm like,
mapped
no,
out.
let's do this.
I actually have map directions to the parking lot of the museum we're going to. Not to the museum, to the
And
parking
honestly,
lot.
that is why I think we did so well on The Amazing Race, is he was the planner, but I was like, oh no, let's do it this way.
So we kind
Wow. Tim wants to know if you guys actually know each other. What was the most surprising lesson from The Amazing Race?
that I could do it, like that I could actually make it through. It was grueling.
Grueling.
So it was like,
Yeah.
it was
Rough.
mentally and physically
I
hard.
think when you watch it, you think, oh, you have to be super physical, and you do have to be physical to make through some of the challenges. But ultimately, what makes a team fall apart is lack of communication. And so that's when we were preparing for the show. Yes, we were doing extra training and running up hills and things like that. But we really planned out, okay, if we're in a stressful situation and
How are we
this
gonna handle
this
it?
happening, how are we going to communicate?
Like, you know
to
how
one another?
people are like,
Yeah.
you can do it, babe, you can do
Yeah,
it. He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
don't do that to me.
Like, do not cheer me on, especially if I'm frustrated. Like, I don't want. I just want to figure it out in my head, you know.
Yes, don't do that to me. That is
You can do
hilarious.
it, babe. Shut up.
I love you guys so much. This is so fun. Okay. I have 2 more minutes. No internet for a week or no phone for a week. That's the same thing. Never mind.
No phone.
Okay. Favorite color?
Green.
Green.
Yeah. I know we
Well,
should
yellow
say
is
yellow.
our brand colors.
Okay,
Yes.
got it. Okay. That you agree on.
Yeah.
Okay, your go-to comfort food.
Potato chips. Or French fries.
Potato chips and champagne.
Oh, he does like that combo.
I love that is a nice combo.
I like a potato in any form.
Me too.
With some salt.
We're like the same person. It's
you're pretty
very
similar,
scary.
yeah.
I love that. I know I can take any potato, scalloped
Anything.
potato chip,
Cheesy potatoes.
cheesy potato,
Tater tots.
French fries, tater tots.
Well,
What?
I just hit up a grocery store that had a buy 5 cans of Pringles for a 1 can price.
Which he can never pass up. If it's
So, and they've been
2
in
for
my
1 or
pantry.
more.
They've been in my pantry for several months now.
Yeah, but
And as long as they're not open,
yeah.
I won't eat them. But once it's open,
Yeah,
I have to eat
forget
the
it.
whole darn can.
Yeah, forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it. I can now envision you sitting there with a can of Pringles.
He comes home from the
I'm
store
not
like,
special.
they were
Pringles
5
aren't
for 1.
special. But any chip that's on a buy one, get one,
I
wanna
know.
Buy 5.
You have to try though. I'm sorry. You have to try these potato chips. They're made from avocado oil, but you
Oh.
can get them anywhere, like at any They have
What's the
changed
brand
the
name?
game. Canyon something.
Okay.
Not
Okay, I'll look 'em
Canyon
up.
Ranch. Can we
Yeah.
go to the Canyon Ranch?
Oh,
I went with
that'd be
Martha
great.
one time. Yeah.
Guys, we need another 5 hours, okay? Because this is so fun. I could do this, I know. Ebony, I didn't even talk to you at all. Normally, I
Sorry,
talk to-
Ebony.
Yeah, sorry. They're so interesting, aren't they? And funny, and a drag queen.
Let's do this instead of the TSV. Let's just stay
Okay,
here.
great. Let's just
Let's
stay.
keep going.
Oh, I know. We haven't. Oh,
Oh, the fan. Yes, the famous fans.
The clack.
excuse me. Clack the fan.
Oh, I can't do that. I don't think.
Yes, you can.
Well, oh,
No.
God. Someone's going to get
Oh,
What do you-
wait. There you go. Work
I
it.
think you should be fierce, and I should be over 50.
Yeah, there you go. There it is. They're backwards. Okay, great. Bad
go.
drag
There we
queen.
go.
Bad drag queen.
Bad drag queen.
Pancakes or French toast?
pancakes.
Neither.
I'm not a sweet eater.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, he won't eat breakfast.
I don't eat breakfast. either.
Bacon.
Oh,
You don't eat bacon in the morning. You would if
I
that
would
I
if
was-
would
it-
eat it later in the day. I don't eat breakfast.
You know what? Most of the time, what I eat for
breakfast.
breakfast is coffee and peanut butter.
Oh.
I love peanut butter. It's just sweet enough to go down with the coffee.
That's not breakfast. It's like, it's,
You should have seen him. He was like, "Ugh."
and he just has like a spoonful of peanut butter. And
But it's the
the
crunchy
smallest spoon. It's like measured. He's got, it's,
oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Who's your role model?
it's so many.
Oh yeah. We honestly do try any interaction we have with anybody. We say, "Oh, what did I learn from that person?"
Okay.
And so everybody becomes a role model.
You
in
know
that
my
sense.
role models. My role models are anyone who is developmentally challenged. I
He has a
find
soft
them to be
spot.
my absolute heroes. I love anybody who comes at the world in a different way than I do. And I just, he knows, I start to weep. Like for my 50th birthday,
Yeah.
our celebration in the lunchtime, we had the Sharon Springs retirement home came to the farm, and we had hot dogs for lunch. And then after they went home, we had ARC, which is for mentally disabled. We had the county home come over, and we had ice cream together. That was my 50th birthday party. And it was the best day ever.
It was. Josh cried the whole day.
I did.
Not because he was turning 50.
Well, a little bit.
I can't. We're done. Because that's too beautiful.
It was such a great day.
You know what? You're about to have a really great day. Because first and foremost, we went 2 minutes over because
Oh,
I
God.
could do
Oh,
th-
sorry,
again, I
everybody.
could do this for 1,000 years longer. Everybody, can we have a round of applause for the Beekman boys?
And
Thank
for
you for having
Mally.
us. And for Mally and the
Stop.
neighbors.
That was really,
Ebony.
really, really, really special and amazing. I feel like, again, I'm not kidding. Can you come back?
Of
Yeah, of
course.
course.
Because this was
Anytime.
really, really
Let's do it on a
fun.
non-TSV next time.
You think? You think? I know. Thank you, yes, for sharing your energy. And guys, they were traveling and all the things. So they did, this was a big sacrifice for them to come and be here with us. So we are so blessed and so honored.
And I want to thank you too, Mally, for sharing your energy, because I want everyone to know in the hallways here at QVC, you are the cheerleader.
Always
Every time we
perky,
see you,
perky.
you are talking to everybody, making everybody happy.
Yep.
You are exactly behind the scenes who you are.
She is.
Camera.
Thank you. I love you guys. I really, really, really hope and pray that everybody who's watching buys this today's special value because it is going to be.
It's a biggie.
Wait, do you
It's huge.
have one? Can I look at it later?
We might have it in the green room.
I'm going to get a sneak peek and I'll.
She might drop the deets.
I might. We'll see. We'll see. We love you. Thank you again so much for joining us. Now, you know we dance it out.
Oh,
and
we
I know
do?
you can dance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to dance it out. But before we go, you know what I say at the end of every show? You're not too old. It's not too late. And your best days are ahead. Thank you so much for joining us, guys, and these beautiful, beautiful creatures. We love you so much. We are so, so blessed and honored to have you as a part of this Over 50 and Fabulous family. And next week, we have another fabulous guest, and we will see you then. We love you. Thanks for everything. Get that TSB at midnight, all right? Let's go. Where's our music? Oh, do you hear it? Do you hear music?
I don't hear it, but I would not go on the beat anyway.
All right, okay, we're dancing. We'll just dance on the top.
I wear what I want and I speak the truth. I swear these guys can handle it when I be bringing fire to the booth. Man, I switch my nail color just to match my hair color. I'll be in my large shades just to keep myself covered. Short skirts, new tags, pulling up my thigh boots. You know when I'm slipping, I be always looking so cute. If I know you, doesn't mean I gotta show I know you. Just show me what you can do either way. No, we ain't together yet, but we on our way. So baby, cut the games, I ain't out here to play. My music's making gains, I can see you make waves. I like them helicopters, but I hopped on a plane.